Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's chime in. Let's chime in. Let's chime in. So, hey, everyone. Hey. So, I came on this morning. I did do another recording, so I gotta figure out how to delete it. But anyway, so I came on today to really talk to you all about our mood. Okay? Some of us got some really funky mood. We wake up with a funky mood. Who does that? Okay? So, like this is what I'm gonna say about that. Alright? Okay. So we gotta fix our mood and we gotta get it right, alright? So I'm not just talking to you all. I'm talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? So we got to get it together. But however, we going to do it and we going to do it together. All right? All right, all right, all right. So this is the plan. First, you want to start off your day, and I do it daily, is meditation. And meditation is very good for your body. It's very healthy for your body. And it also allows your body to relax and come to a certain pause of calmness. Something that a lot of people don't do. They get up, they do their regular regimen, they get themselves together, they take their shower or their bath, they put their clothes on, they go to work, they do the same thing every single day, 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, however many hours they work in a day, right? But do you really take time out for yourself? Do you really take time out to just focus on you? Okay, in those few minutes that you're getting yourself together, are you preparing your mind for the rest of the day? Are you opening up your heart for some positivity that will embrace you and encourage you and empower you through the day? So not all the time that you may have the time to do that, but you could do little baby step things, such as when you first get up in the morning and you go in the bathroom and you take that little bathroom break. That's your opportunity then to meditate and say a prayer, whoever your God, your supreme being creator, whoever you pray to, and open up your mind to whatever God or your supreme being will instill in your heart and your spirituality. Okay, so the other part is that you might be waiting, or you might be wanting, or you might be desiring, or you might be hoping for something to come through for you. It could be in your finances, it could be in your career, it could be in your relationship, it could be in your love relationship, it could be in your overall friendship, it could be in whatever it is that you are desiring the abundance to fall for you. But at the same token, you got to get your mind right. You can't have your mind being funky. You can't have your mind being all distorted with all kinds of negativity thoughts and insecurities and things that are not good for your overall being. So you want to be healthy, right? All of us talk about, looking at me, I'm a little chunky little something, you know what I'm saying? But I was a lot bigger than this, and I had to make some changes in my life. So I am kind of like going through the plateau where you get to a certain level and then you just stuck and you just stay there for a long time, but then you got to bring yourself back to where you need to be. I'm kind of like that right now, but that's my struggle. Your struggle might be something else. You might have an addiction to drugs, alcohol, sex, money, gambling, lying, deceiving, cheating, whatever those addictions may be. In order to obtain a healthy lifestyle and a healthy mindset, you gotta change the way you feel about yourself. You gotta work on you first. Okay, you gotta work on you. So when you work on yourself, then everything else around you start working out. Everything else around you start blending together. Everything around you start circulating the way you would like it to go. You know, we can manifest whatever we desire, but it comes from having a positive outlook on life. You know, you may have the down moment. Like yesterday, I had a down moment. I really wanted to see my son for Mother's Day, and I was very let down. So instead of me holding all of that feelings inside of me, I released it. And I released it by crying about it. So when I cried about it, I began to feel better. I began to reflect and think about, well, maybe I'm too into myself. Maybe I'm selfish. Maybe I'm thinking about just myself. Maybe I wasn't really thinking about how my son's day was going, or what he was dealing with, or what he might have been going through. So we got to sometimes really sit back and self-evaluate our behavior and our attitude and the way we look at life and the way we look at things. And we have to figure it out, and figure it out in a healthier way. You know, I think about something that is very, very personal to me and very private, and something that's really been heavily on my heart. And I know that in divine timing, it's going to work itself out. But at the same token, sometimes I get angry. Sometimes I get so frustrated, and I be thinking to myself, I be like, why am I going through this cycle? But that is to explain why we go through these cycles. Sometimes we go through cycles of life situations that we keep hitting our head up against the wall over and over again because we never learned the lesson. We never passed that test. We kept on, bypassing that test. We just did not want to face that test head on. You got to face whatever it is, your weaknesses. You got to face them head on. If you never face them head on, you will never know if you can accomplish it. You'll never know if you'll reach your goal. I remember when I first started college, and this is my testimony to everybody or anybody to encourage you, okay? My son graduated from high school in 2008, and he was I'm trying to make sure I'm saying it right, you all, because I get my time mixed up. But anyway, when he finished high school, he was going to college. So I decided I was going to go to college too. I did not start the same exact year that my son started with college, but I started the year later. And the plan was, no, I take that back. I did start the same year that he started, but not the same month. We did not start the same month of college. And I was going to school strictly online. And I was doing it with Walden University. But when I started having escalated subject that I knew that I had a difficulty in grasping and understanding, and I still wanted to keep my GPA at a nice range, I decided to find a school that offered me online as well as on campus. And that's when I enrolled with Argosy University. And during that course of time, I was supposed to graduate in 2012. But because I had a few classes I had to repeat, I was to graduate in, I think it was May of 2013. So right before I was to graduate, because I only had 4 more classes to do, I was advised that I had ran out of all of my financial aid. And I was so disappointed because that goal I had set in my mind that I was going to graduate the same year as my son was gone, So I was very let down about that. And but in the same process, I kept saying, I got to keep pushing. I'm not going to give up on myself. I'm not going to give up. So in the midst of me running out of the financial aid, I had to take a break from school. And it was the most difficult, painful decision that I had to make because I didn't know if or when I was going to return back to school. But I knew in my heart I was going to go back. I just didn't know when. So finally, and I went through battle with the school about my money, how to pay my money. I didn't have the money. It was just a lot of stuff that happened. So in 2017, my uncle was very, very gravely ill, and I had got enrolled into school. He had passed on, and I had got enrolled into school in the following month, and of July of 2017, and I finally got my bachelor's degree in psychology in October of 2018. So to God be the glory. I was so thrilled that I had really accomplished one of my goals. And it's a good feeling when you accomplish one of your goals because there you know that you're on the right path. So it was my journey. I will say it took me 5 years of a big gap from 2013 to 2018 to finally achieve my goal, but I didn't give up on myself. I kept praying about it. I kept, going before God about it. I kept putting it on my prayer request in my church. I kept believing, and, so right now, although that prayer has been answered, I have a couple of more prayers that I'm asking God to do. And I really do trust Him. My faith is bigger than the universe. Sometimes I say to myself, I really believe that it's going to all work itself out. So to build our spirituality, we have to really, really heal ourselves. A lot of us have dealt with a lot of pain and certain trauma. For me, I've dealt with it all. I can give you the list and share it with you, but I would do that privately. But to encourage you is to let all women know that we are not on an island alone. There's somebody else that went through something similar to you, and your story and their story is going to probably show a lot of commonality. But even though it is having similarity, it will never be the same as yours. Your story, your journey is all your own. So I said all that to say this. We are a vessel. God created us in His own likeness. And when He created us to recognize that He is our creator. And He also created us to recognize that we are beautiful. And no matter what somebody else might say to you or try to defame you or make you feel bad or make you feel insecure of yourself, you got to feel confident and believe in the beauty that you behold. Because sadly to say, we do sometimes fall in relationship or situationship, or even sometimes our family may make us feel insecure, make us feel that we're not beautiful, or we're not smart enough, or we're not good enough, or we're not whatever. Those knots or all of those things are just to bind you up and to block your blessing and to stop your abundance and to stop you from believing in yourself and keep pushing till you can't push no more. You know what I'm saying? And that's really what I want to motivate us all. And even though I don't have the gender directed, but it's to everybody. But because I am a woman, I recognize another woman's feelings and emotions. I can speak more on a woman's perspective than I can for a man. But I will say this. It goes both ways, both genders. If you're carrying on all this baggage and all this hurt and all this stuff that you went through years ago, decades ago, since you was a child, find a way to let that go. Find a way to forgive those who did transgress against you and did you wrong and hurt you or abused you, molested you, physically abused you, mentally abused you, emotionally abused you. However, whatever the situation might be, you got to find a way to open up your heart to forgive them, because that's the only way you will have a healthier relationship with anybody else. You can't see, some people like to run from one relationship to another and another and another and another, and they never fix the original pain that is lying within themselves. So when you start working on you, it really beautifies you. It makes you look happier. It makes you look with a glow. It shows that you are working on yourself. But when you walking around carrying all that baggage and all of that stuff, you looking mean, you looking contemptuous, you looking like nobody don't want to touch you, bother you, see you, whatever. They don't even want to be around you because of that look you present, that all of that anger that you carrying and built up on yourself. But all I want to know to you, I want to say to you, is that you got to find a way to heal your heart, your mind, your spirit, and your soul. When you start working on that, you'll see a big improvement in your life, and you'll see things start evolving. You'll see things starting to change, and you'll see things starting to be manifest the way you would like it to be. I'm not just saying this to you, I'm saying it to myself, because there's healing for me as well. So be encouraged, be empowered, be embraced by the love of God. I wish every one of you all to think about what I've said and apply it to your daily life. Try meditation. It will help you. It will heal you. And it will grow and blossom within your life. God bless you, and I love you, and peace be unto all of you all. Thank you for coming to my channel. Thank you for viewing. Please, if you will, click on the subscribe button, and I do appreciate every one of you all. Continue to view me. Hopefully in time I will get my channel looking more advertisable and more eye-catching. I'm working on it. I'm still learning. If you have any ideas, suggestions, tips, inbox me. I will, and we can exchange numbers. You can show me how to do this, because I don't know. I have no clue what to do. So I am open to all suggestions, and please, if you will, be mindful of the thoughts and your views and opinions, okay? Because we all here are for one purpose only, and goal is to help one another. So with all that being said, I'm going to end this video with this. There's not a friend like a lonely Jesus. No, not one. No, not one. You're not alone. Stay encouraged. Be empowered. Be embraced by the love of God. God bless you all. Love you. Peace.